Hey, what's going on everybody? This is Primal Valor and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. And I'm going to be throwing a little bit of information at you guys real quick. So I've been watching episodes 1 through 8 over the last couple of days. And much like with the Final Fantasy VII Let's Play, the game audio was significantly louder than my commentary audio. And it made it pretty difficult to hear myself. And I'm not saying this in like a vain sort of way, like I like hearing my own voice, because in all realities I don't really care. But this is a Let's Play, and we're supposed to... Let's Plays are supposed to have, you know, audio, like I'm talking over this. So this is going to be a post-commentary test to see how well this works. And for anybody watching, if this is a bit better than the previous episodes, let me know, so I know what to continue doing. I do like the idea of live commentary, because, you know, we can actually get my own reactions on it. You can get my actual live reactions to mid-combat screw-ups and stuff, but post-commentary seems like it might be a better option for the time being. Simply because, you know, game audio is too loud, my voice wasn't loud enough. And with Share Factory, I wasn't able to split the audio between my voiceover and the original game recording. So, best way I kind of figured was to just record the game without any commentary, go in, lower the volume of that clip, and then record my own commentary over it after I did my editing. So that's what we're going to be doing in this episode. And I'm going to test it out for a couple more. Again, anybody watching, please leave a comment if you think this is better. And that's all I have to say about that. So as of right now, we are going to be working on clearing the events here in Deep Jungle. So right now we're going through and clearing out a few enemy encounters. Let's see, I think there's 5. I think we've already done 3. There should be 2 more. That's me finagling in the menus here, because I ended up getting a Protera chain as a enemy drop. That's annoying. The way Sora just auto-hops on stuff sometimes. But I have found, like, while I was recording through this episode without doing live commentary, I have found that my own gameplay was just a tad bit better, because this right here, this little bit right here, solid jumps. If I was trying to talk during this, I would have messed up at least 2 or 3 times. That was solid. Pretty fast, very smooth. And I'm thinking for gameplay purposes, this might be a really good idea. Also, you know, getting my own commentary to be loud enough that it's actually heard. This is number 4, I believe. Yeah, this is number 4. Magic isn't overly powerful right now. That's probably because I didn't choose the staff early on. If I had, Sora would have, I believe, 5 MP right now? Or 4. 5 or 4, something like that. Let's see, what do we get here? We get an Aroga Gummy. Kinda useless, because I'm not... Well, I might be making my own gummy ship just to get through gummy missions later. Not likely, though. This Let's Play is going to be focusing generally on just completing the journal, completing synthesis, and completing the story. And this is number 5. And also in the previous episode, I had messed up on the Sonic Blade. This time around, I haven't been able to do that. Like, I haven't messed up with it. Enemies can move out of the way if they're fast, like these frickin' Power Wilds. They are very fast, they can move out of the way, so I did miss a couple of hits there. But the actual performance of it was actually pretty solid, and we're coming up to a transition. So this little transition, we end up having to go through the sliding down the whatnot right here. We have to do that 2 or 3 times in this episode. I ended up cutting it out because, you know, it's just unnecessary. Ta-da! Here we are back at the tent. Restore Donald's MP, any lost HP. Talk to Jane, because that's what we need to do after saving the 5 gorillas. Nice little cutscene. And that tells us we need to go over here. And we are about to have another boss fight. More of a Benny Moss mini boss. Against Sabor. Sonic Blade is pretty nice. Fire would work even better if we had more MP. Apologies, I had to yawn. I am a little sleepy. It's been a long day. Speaking of long days, how's your day been, everybody? Question of the day, how was your day? Don't feel obligated to answer that in the comments. But if anybody does, I'd appreciate it. That'd be cool. And we get a White Fang for defeating Sabor. And now we need to return to where Jane was kidnapped. Sora and the others don't know that she was kidnapped, but now they do. Hey, where's Jane? What's wrong, Tarzan? Something coming. Jane, danger. Jane near treehouse. Sounds like trouble. Let's go. And I don't know what I was doing here. Oh yeah. I was looking at the White Fang to see what their bonuses would be. So a slight increase to strength and defense and AP, and I would equip it, but I like the HP bonus from the Brave Warrior, so I didn't equip it. I would probably equip the White Fang once we get Sora's next little accessory slot, but he won't be getting that for, let's see, currently level 21, so 15 more levels. He'll be 36, I do believe. Or is it 30? Oh goodness, I can't remember. Goofy got Lucky Strike as well. And MP Rage is better than MP Haste for Donald currently. And here we have the White Mushroom. So, just want to show off Thunder, because, you know, we weren't able to do that on screen the last time I had done this. And then I sped this up simply because he decided not to give me the Thunder emoticon again. But here we go. And we don't get a Mystery Goo, but since we use Thunder 3 times successfully, we get a Thunder Arts. Getting 3 successful of matching elements will give you the arts for that element, and will have and it'll also give you a higher chance of getting a Mystery Goo. Granted though, I've always gotten more Mystery Goo while using just multiple different elements. There was a third one there that I didn't want to bother with. And not so successful this time. My circle button decided to stop for a second. Let's see, I can't remember. Do I fail here again? No. I'm pretty sure it's pretty solid. Not as smooth as the previous one. Oh no, that was better. That was way better. That was an auto hop. As soon as his feet touched the hippo, he was immediately back in the air. That was solid.
Tarzan!
Big black fruit looks suspicious, so we want to lock on to that. And then we just want to smack this. I think it takes 15 hits, so that's 6, 9, 12, and then 15. Yeah, 15 hits, that's done. If you don't try to smack the big black fruit, the enemies there, the Power Wilds, will just endlessly respawn. So if you wanted to, you could grind out a couple levels. I'm already level 21, and that is perfectly fine for now. Now they find that Clayton was the one who had kidnapped Jane. Moved her up there. We've got another one of the little sliding mini games, so I'm just going to cut this out. And here I am going to be swapping Donald for Goofy, and you're going to see me finagling with the menus a little bit, because it's been a while since I've had to swap out party members, and it's a lot easier to do that in Kingdom Hearts 2. And it's been a while since I've done this, but I wanted Tarzan for this upcoming boss fight. Man, we're only about 10.5 minutes in, and we're already going to fight the boss of this world? That's crazy. I already had a mini-boss, now we're going to the boss. Like, boss, big boss. And Tarzan wastes MP there, and he's going to waste more MP here. We unfortunately have not encountered the final mix exclusive Heartless for this world, but I'll be doing that later. Got another cutscene.
Clayton?
Not Clayton. Not Clayton.
Alright, so we want to focus on Clayton, and I completely missed the initial attack with my Sonic Blade. Sonic Blade is really nice, but typically once we get a better ability for clearing a certain cup later on, that'll be the only one that I use for a while. Another cutscene. This one's irrelevant. There's not a whole lot of dialogue, so I'm going to just be talking over it. Invisible enemy. Big invisible enemy that Clayton is now riding on. This is the Stealth Sneak and Clayton boss fight. This is where it really begins. And you can win this fight without actually beating the Stealth Sneak. As a matter of fact, that's typically what I end up doing. This time around, though, I actually managed to defeat the Stealth Sneak before defeating Clayton. And I do not like this fight being over in this corner specifically, because once Clayton is typically knocked off of the Stealth Sneak, he likes to get up on a tree. And anytime I try to get up there so I can smack him, Sora just slides down the tree because it's covered in moss, so it's slippery. Get another Sonic Blade on Clayton. And then I think I try to focus on, yeah, I end up focusing on the Stealth Sneak for a bit. Took a little bit more damage than I wanted to, so we're using a potion. And I've never seen him actually use that rush attack that he just used on Sora. But he's dead. A little bit of extra experience. This right here, I hate it when Clayton gets up on these, because you can't smack him without sliding back down the tree. It is unbelievably annoying. Also, for a regular human, Clayton's got some hops on him, man. It's freaking wild. And fight's over. That is honestly a pretty annoying boss fight, simply because Clayton jumps ridiculously far, ridiculously high, and he likes to get in some tricky areas that make it hard to fight him properly. It's darned annoying. Now, I did reduce the volume for everything, the gameplay and the cutscenes, and I'm going to try in the next episode to do some specific editing and just lower the volume of the just gameplay bits. If it's a cutscene, I'm going to try to keep that at normal volume so I'm not talking over it.
Huh?
Oh, goodness, another yawn, I'm tired. And then Sora just gets yeeted up into the sky, and then crash lands right there. Completely unnecessary. We could have climbed up here. Those rocks right behind Tarzan, all we have to do is just jump up and grab the bottom one. And then Sora can just auto-hop his way up here.
Tarzan home.
Now that we have the cure magic, I'm swapping fire out for cure. Fire's honestly not so useful. Blizzard has its utilities. Thunder is probably one of the best magics in the game for wiping out hordes of enemies. Especially later on when Sora's got like 14 plus MP, and there are some really good accessories and weapons that make that really easy to achieve. Oh no, I failed. I missed my jump. I think I fail again. Let's see. Yeah, failed again. Couldn't even get the jump. Yeah, there we go. More Dalmatians. Let's see, I think this is more mithril. Yep. That treasure chest over there should be an orichalcum. I'm pretty sure orichalcum is the proper pronunciation. I've heard people say orichalcum, and I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's orichalcum. And if you want, you could climb this way higher than I am and make a finagly jump. But there's another treasure chest that I wanted, which is right here. Oh no! There are no more treasure chests. I'm an idiot. But yeah, you could have climbed up higher and then made a finagly jump to get right there. And another cutscene. I'm gonna shut up.
This is your home? But that means... Huh?
Oh. The waterfalls. They're echoing all the way here.
Friends there. See friends.
Oh, now I've got it. Means heart. Friends in our hearts.
Heart.
Oh, so that's what it meant.
Friends. Same heart. Clayton. Lose heart. No heart. No see friends. No heart. No friends.
Sorry about what I said.
I'm sorry too.
Yeah, all for one, huh?
I'm coming.
But it's sure not the king's.
I think someone has a new admirer.
No, 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 no. Please, you would kill me.
Ooh.
Gosh darn it, another cutscene.
What drew the Heartless to that world?
The hunter lured them there. It was his lust for power that was the bait. But it seems the bait was too tasty for his own good.
Yeah, he got chopped instead.
A weak-hearted fool like him stood no chance against the Heartless. But the boy is a problem. He found one of the keyholes.
Fear not, it will take him ages to find the rest. Besides, he remains blissfully unaware of our other plan.
Yes, the princesses.
They are falling into our hands one by one. Speaking of which...
And we are now back with another cutscene. Well, guess we'd better get going. Where is your ship, anyway? Well, not too far. Yep, Sora and Tarzan are now friends, and Sora gets his first extra keychain, and keychains are your upgrades to the Keyblade. They will change the physical looks and the damage properties of them, which is super nice. We also learned the Red Trinities, and then we are automatically thrown into the Gummy menu, and I'm just going to be going back into Deep Jungle right after this. Gummy block that came out of that glowing hole. It's not like the others. Wonder what it's used for. I don't know. Maybe Leon will know. He might. Back to Traverse Town then? I want to be pilot. Hey, stop it! Oh, come on. I'm the Keyblade Master. I don't care who you are. No! Here we go again. Yep, that's what got us stuck on the planet in the first place. And then back into Deep Jungle we go. Guys, I want to show off the Keyblade real quick. And while I'm going through the equipping of it and just showing what the Jungle Key looks like, or Jungle King, I want to thank you guys for watching this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. So you all have a great day. Peace out.